In this video, I'm going to very quickly cover how I created this stained glass glitch art animation that I featured in a few videos I uploaded last week. I got a couple of comments asking for a detailed explanation on how the stained glass animation was put together. So I thought I would make this video because it's actually very simple with Glitch Machine to get the effect that I showed in the videos. If you're new here, Glitch Machine is used to create animated glitch art in After Effects, and I'm going to show you in this video the March version of Glitch Machine, which is a free update that I just sent out last month. In terms of getting Glitch Machine all set up and stuff, I'm not going to cover that today. You can go and watch the Glitch Machine setup video from last month if you want to get your version of Glitch Machine working. Once you've done that, I'm just starting here with like a fresh copy of Glitch Machine, so I've not made any edits to mine at all. I'm going to go from the default settings of Glitch Machine, like how they appear when you first open it. So first off, just open the Your Artwork Here tab and go and get an image of stained glass that you want to use to get the effect. To get your own stained glass image, I can recommend Pexels or Unsplash as stock photo websites that you can just literally just type in stained glass on and you will get plenty of similar images to the one that I'm using. So download whatever you want and just drag it into the Your Artwork Here tab. If your image is not 1:1 aspect ratio, or if it just doesn't fit the canvas size for the Your Artwork Here tab, you can right click the empty area of the layers palette here and go to New, Solid, and then just choose the background color that you need. For me, it's obviously going to be black, and press OK, and then come back over to the main Glitch Machine tab, and the first thing that you are going to want to edit is the adjustment layer named Pre-Glitch Adjustment. With that selected, come up to your effect controls. If you can't see effect controls, go to Window and make sure effect controls is ticked underneath composition, and just pull up this sort of lever arrowhead thing here, or just move the input black number up to increase the contrast of the image, as well as the white input as well. Move those around until it's like high contrasty, just obviously don't go too far with it. So the next thing that you need to edit for the effect is the chromatic aberration. So whenever you're editing the chromatic aberration inside Glitch Machine using the controls that I made, it is best to zoom in on your image. You can do that just by moving the scroll wheel forward, or just like zoom in with your fingers if you're on Mac, or you know, whatever you're on. If you want to pick a particular part of the image, you can press space bar and just pull the artwork around with the little hand tool. But yeah, so for the specific example that I showed at the start of the video, all I did was move the blue channel to the right using the X slider, and then moving the left channel to the left using the X slider, and just keeping the green channel the same. So obviously I went for something that wasn't too exaggerated. When you're zoomed in, it does look quite exaggerated, but that's the point. That's kind of why I said to zoom in. Yeah, just keep the green channel the same and don't edit anything else in this tab other than these sliders. And as you can see, if you give it a couple of seconds to load, it's going to animate your chromatic aberration based on the input that you just gave it. So you can see here that the channels are all shaking around and stuff. So that means that you're done in this tab. So come back over to the Glitch Machine tab now. It'll load again because it's adding the chromatic aberration in. The next thing that you are going to want to edit is the pixel slash downscale effect. Now, at this point, it's going to be a little bit different for you if you are on Mac, because Mac does not support the same effects that Windows supports. Unfortunately, the Windows ones are a little bit better in After Effects. Again, I think I touched on this and explained this in the original Glitch Machine video, so maybe you already know. But if you come to the mosaic effect here, you can now change the blocks values. So in my version, I made the blocks smaller. So it's totally up to you if you want to make them smaller or not. As you can see, this is what it looks like on 64 and 64. Or you can go even further just by changing these numbers. Obviously, this looks cool, but it's a totally different effect at that point. So I'm just going to go like 250 and 250. I don't actually remember the exact numbers that I used when I did my original render, but yeah, 250 looks close to what I must have used. If you are using the Mac version of Glitch Machine, which is exactly the same other than this one small bit, you're going to click on the 32-bit version of the effect I just edited, and you're going to see that there is an effect called block load instead of the mosaic effect. So the effect does work a little bit different, but it's sort of the closest alternative that I could find. Basically, you can just change the completion and the scans value to get more clarity. So essentially, when I was making the blocks smaller on the Windows version of the effect, what I'm basically looking for is more clarity in the image. So yeah, if you up the completion On Apple, it'll look different to what I'm doing now, but you'll see that you get more clarity. Yeah, I am sorry about the whole difference between Windows and Apple for Glitch Machine. I did contact Adobe about it, but they said that there was nothing I could do. So yeah, that was the best workaround that I could kind of come up with for that. You can obviously just completely disregard the pixel downscale effect altogether and just turn that off as well. And you'll still get a very, very similar output at the end. This is what mine looks like turned off. So yeah, if you're on Mac, you're not missing out on that much for this one. So from here, if you come up to the glow layer, and basically to finish this one off, we just want much more glow than what is in the default settings. So you can get that by turning down the glow threshold so that more pixels are affected by the glow. You can turn up the glow radius and you can turn up the glow intensity. Obviously, too much intensity and too much radius looks bad. If you go too far down with the threshold, the whole thing will just turn white. So what I like to do is just find one that works and isn't like too overpowering in the first glow instance, then come up to the second glow instance, which is just above the CRT screen textures, and just try and get the same sort of thing going. So turn down the threshold, up the radius, and up the intensity. You can literally just, with the glow selected, if you just press Ctrl D, it'll duplicate the glow, and as long as you're doing it on the same adjustment layer, it won't interfere with the rest of the effects. So if you wanted to just keep layering up the glows and turn up the radius on your like duplicated glow until you get something really, really sort of intense out of your glow effect, you can just keep doing that. This is kind of the bit where you're gonna finish the effect off. So yeah, the glow is more or less where all of the trial and error comes in. If you move your playhead around as well, you'll notice certain frames are brighter, certain frames the glitch effects are interacting with the glow as well. So while your glow might be super intense on the first frame, if that was what you're working on, you can see if we click in, the glow will like diminish a bit on some frames just to contribute to like the screen flickering and stuff like that. So once you're happy with the glow, which I kind of like this one, if you come back into the Your Artwork Here tab, right click in the empty space on the layers palette and go to new adjustment layer. Put your adjustment layer on top of the stained glass window you dragged in, and then go to effects and presets. If you don't have effects and presets, again, just go to window at the top and make sure effects and presets is ticked. Then when you're in the effects and presets window, just type in snow, drag that onto your adjustment layer. You can press enter with the adjustment layer selected to name the layer. So you can name it snow. Again, helpful to zoom in for this one so you can see the details. With the CC snowfall effect controls open, just turn the flakes count down, like all the way down to like 100 or 200, something like that. Turn the size all the way up until you start seeing them. So for me, that's 15. Doesn't really matter what you do for variation in size, but I'm going to turn that down. Turn the scene depth down to like 900 or 800. Turn the speed all the way down to like 30, 40, 50, somewhere like around there. Then down below color, turn the opacity up to 100, and then open up the background illumination tab and turn the influence down until you're kind of happy with how opaque the snowflakes or snow orb dots, whatever, are appearing on your image. And to check that you're happy with the speed that we set, you can just drag the playhead around and you'll see what the speed's looking like. For me, that is a little bit too much wiggle, so I'm going to open the wiggle drop down and just turn the wiggle down. So now you've done that, if you come back into Glitch Machine, you'll see now the snow has come through with the chromatic aberration and the glow in certain parts. Again, this is another part where you're going to do a lot of trial and error. So come back into the snow, and I'm probably going to turn the background illumination influence back up a little bit and maybe the size down a little bit too, just until they're nice and subtle. If you want, you can pull your snow adjustment layer underneath your stained glass window, change the stained glass window image to screen or lighten or like whatever blend mode is appropriate for your image. And then with the black solid you created earlier and the snow layer selected, if you right click and click pre-compose and then just name it snow, and then come back to your effects and presets tab, type in glow, pull in the glow effect, and then turn the threshold all the way down and turn the radius up a little bit and the intensity up. You can make the snow glow. Obviously, that's why I added the glow effect. That way you can add a glow effect to the snow, which comes in before the any of the effects in Glitch Machine, so it just like can help you create a bit more of like an aura around the glow, if that makes sense. So at this point, I'm just gonna quickly tweak a couple of these glows until I'm happy with it. So what I've mainly done on the first glow instance is just duplicated, so there's two glows. The top glow has a very low threshold and a very high radius, and then the bottom glow has a very high threshold and a very low radius. I realized that my threshold on my second glow instance was too low, so you were getting a glow around the edges because it was affecting some of the textures as well. So yeah, if you do a really low threshold glow on yours, do it on the first glow instance rather than the second one, just to avoid having the glowing edges on your image. Now I'm going to sit here for a couple of seconds and wait for this to render out so I can show you what it looks like. Throughout this video you might have heard, I don't know if the mic has picked it up, my cat, who is very annoying. However, you may have seen me post on the internet about how a lot of the glitch machine money basically has gone on at the vets. So I thought I would include her in one of the videos. She hates being picked up. So yeah, if you supported Glitch Machine, you helped me pay for some like insane vet bills and medicine for a 14-year-old cat. So thank you very much. Okay, now that's rendered. So you can see the glow that you put in gets like flickered because the flicker is built into Glitch Machine. I'd probably spend a little bit more time on the snow in this one, or I would have pulled in an asset from like lens flare kit. So yeah, if I had the lens flare kit asset in, that's maybe what I would have done if I was just doing something new from scratch. But I won't turn this into an advert for lens flare kit. Just as like proof of concept, I will now go and give this a go with another image of stained glass just to see if the effect transfers, which I know it will because I made Glitch Machine, but yeah, just to show you that it does. So this is another similar but different image of stained glass. I'm just gonna line this up in my document, try and get it as close to center as I can, and then I know that I will need to edit the pre-glitch adjustment a little bit on this one. It's mainly just my glow effect that doesn't move over, but yeah, like when I covered Glitch Machine in the last video, I was telling you how like when I did the chrome text demo, if you wanted to, there we go, that looks better. But yeah, if you wanted to do chrome text in Glitch Machine and you just do one and then save it as Glitch Machine chrome text version, same goes for this. So like if for whatever reason, if you just wanted to do lots of like stained glass windows or images that are similar to the stained glass example, then you can now go away and save this as your stained glass version of Glitch Machine. Yeah, the effect will hopefully transfer fine. Let me see, I don't know if this one's gonna work, to be honest, but this is just a photo that also came up on the search. So yeah, this one I'm surprised actually at how cool this one looks, because this isn't a photo that I particularly like, but one thing about Glitch Machine is that he's actually really good at making photos that I don't like look cool. So if you look at all this chromatic aberration at the bottom, like this looks so cool here. I don't know how well that comes across on the video, but yeah, so like if you were one of the people who asked for some more information on the stained glass window I did last week, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm just going to keep trying random images now because I'm surprised at how cool that last one looked. Let's see how this one looks before I end the video. I'll just move the levels a little bit on this one, and I'll just change the glow radius a little bit too, just so hopefully you can make out that cross. Yeah, this one looks cool as well. I won't keep going, otherwise this video will be like super long. That was how I set up the stained glass effect, and that's how you can set up yours or work on similar images with the same effect in Glitch Machine. As I said, pretty simple, pretty easy to get going once you've got your image in there. I know I said at the start that this was just going to be quick, but obviously usually the videos are a little bit longer than this when I cover glitch effects. If you have been watching the other videos as well, thank you very much for watching. Let me know if there are any other effects that you want to see out of Glitch Machine. If you want to find out more about Glitch Machine, you can visit the link that I'll put in the description, but it is just studioAAA.com/Glitch Machine. All the information is there. As always, regular free updates for Glitch Machine. If you want to see a specific effect in Glitch Machine like this one, or if you want me to show you a specific effect using the existing Glitch Machine versions that are out there, just get in touch and I'll do it same way I've done this one, same way I've added all the other updates in the past. Other than that, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.